When we came to Google Developer Day 2007 with a few of our engineers last year, we walked away the most excited about the capabilities of Gears for us. If you think about it, MySpace was born on the web. MySpace's existence is on the web. So to have something that gives us the even potential ability to take advantage of the client is a huge net advantage for MySpace. So we went back to LA, we played around a little bit, we used a little bit of Ajax to fetch some mail headers and persist them down to the client. And it was really exciting for us, and we showed it to product, who wasn't really interested in what we did, but it gave them a whole bunch of new ideas that they could work on. And what we learned as we started to play with Gears is it's not just some offline cache ability. As Vic pointed out earlier, you have asynchronous threads. You're not going to block on the browser. Beyond that, if you're doing some UI elements and you're doing full text indexing at the same time through Gears, you're not going to block on each other, which is super important to developers. It also gives you full text ability, and it gives you a SQL database on the local machine, which is really important to us to be able to persist and store data. So I'm going to take a minute and show you what MySpace has done with this in a live demo on the site. And what you have is basically I have 58 pages of messages, and let's say I'm looking for my buddy who just emailed me in the last few months, and I don't think I ever responded to him, but he asked if he could tour the data center facilities at MySpace, and I know that he works for an ISP, so if I could, I'd probably search, but MySpace doesn't have the ability to do full text search, so normally I would have to just go over here, click the next button, and the next button, and scroll down, and the next button, and I know from doing this demo that I would have to get to the 9th page about 5 things down below the fold of the page to actually get to my buddy's email. But now, with the power of Gears, if I flip over to Firefox here, which is running Gears, the first thing you'll notice is below the Mail Center inbox text, there's now a search box. And you'll also notice you can turn search on and off, and under all of the headers, now underline, which we all know on the web means you can sort now. So before that didn't exist with Gears. So I know the word Tor, and I know the word ISP, so I'm probably usually going to type this, Tor ISP, and hit enter. Well, the beauty of MySpace and full text search with Gears is when I start typing Tor, I haven't even gotten done, and this is in real time. And I hit Tor, and obviously Tom's not the guy that wants to tour our data center, so I'm going to type ISP. And before I even get done, it's sorting the stuff in real time. It's not going back to the cloud. It is not going back to myspace.com. It is doing this using the power of your local desktop. So there I am, I type Tor ISP, and I see that I was able to get to my buddy who wants to tour the MySpace facilities. The other thing that's powerful that you can do with MySpace Mail is you can do sorting now, and a lot of people, they'll skip through their email box, they'll read messages that they see that's very important to them, but then they'll have a lot of unread messages peppered throughout their inbox. And you can also go to the status bar, and you can hit sort on all your mail messages and get your unread messages to the top. Now, does this seem simple? Absolutely simple. Was it simple to develop? Absolutely simple to develop. The reality is, it's the power underneath that's making it such a beautiful product. So when is this going to be available to the MySpace user base? It's going to be available right this second. So if you already have Gears installed on your machine because you're using Google Reader or one of the other things that Gears powers, you'll absolutely take advantage of it the minute you hit the MySpace Mail Messaging Center. Now what we've also done is you have over 5,000 messages in your inbox. We put a hypertext link over top of your mailbox and ask you if you want to install Gears. And you absolutely don't have to, and if you ever want to stop using Gears for any reasons, it's easy to turn it off and get that data back off your machine.